How's it going, everyone? Alright, this is going to be part 2. This is the second PS2 that we're going to look at. The last one we got going, that was a 30001, and this is the same model. If you remember when we tested them, you know, we do have home screen, and this one is the same problem, is it will not read. I don't even think this one is spinning up. Well, you can see PlayStation right there. Now it's trying to spin it up. Give me that. But it will not read it, so we are going to do the same thing with this one as we did with the last one. I'm going to take it apart and see if we can't get this one going. Has the expansion bay door, and yep, this one has been opened before too. You're not going to find too many of these that have never been opened. They're all the fats and the slims all have been opened up by now anyway. So I'm going to get you set up. We'll get it taken apart and see what we can come up with on this one. This is the one I stole the foot off of. This one had one rubber foot on it. Now it has none. So we took it off of this one and put it on the other one to give the other one all of its rubber feet. It's nice to have everything with them. And, you know, they sell even with the feet missing. Right now people are just looking for PlayStation 2s again. I get them put out, get them fixed, put out, and they don't hang out too long. And this past weekend, I sold the last one I had Saturday morning, and then throughout the day, I had people asking for them. There's one. Where'd the other one go? One scooting somewhere. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, it's over there. Come on. Boy. Their original tape and our favorite. Screw missing, screw missing, screw missing, one screw. So someone's been molesting this one pretty heavy. Both screws. Oh, well, there's why it won't read. There's no laser in it. That will do it. Make sure everything else is in here. Yep, worm gears there. Big wad of fuzz. Missing one of the guide rods for the laser as well, and the screw. Yep, that one's missing too. Alright. Now, I have to find a guide rod and screw just so we can test it out and see if we can get a good laser in it, and see if that's why it was put away. Is either somebody just needed to swipe a laser out of it for another one, or it's got more issues than just the laser. So let me see if I can't round up a rod and screw for it. Took me some digging, but I did round up everything we need. I got the rod. We're gonna try this laser again. It came out of number 1, the first one we did. I want to make sure that it is bad. I knew I had everything we needed, but it was a matter of hunting. I have more stuff, and hopefully we don't need much more than what we got for the next one. Okay, let's at least see if we can get it to spin up. And if it does, and that one doesn't work, which I'm sure it's not going to work. Because if it was bad in one, I don't know why it would be any good in another. If you know what I mean. I'll just put one screw in there. This is more or less to just evaluate. See if that's why this one was. Oh, missed it. When I put that tray back in, just a sticky drawer. Got sticky drawers. Just gotta read it. Yeah. But it's not reading all the way too. Yeah, it's hesitating a little bit here and there. Try it again, see what it does. I'll go to the PlayStation. Kind of slow. Alright, anyway, at least we know that it will. Okay, now it went to no memory card PS2 was found. No memory card for PS2 was found in memory card slot. Hate to use that laser because how it acted in the other PS2. I think I'm going to let this sit and run for a little bit with that laser and see if after that laser heats up that maybe it's acting up. Yeah, it's stuttering. Yeah. It's a good laser, just needs to be adjusted a little bit more, but yeah, you can hear it hanging up. And it's not the disc, I just cleaned that disc, it's immaculate. So, at least we know where we're at. We can put a laser in it. Everything seems to be working. The controller port works, so I have another laser here. Let's see, is that a C? Yeah, 400C. 400Cs will work in anything, any of the PS2 fats. You don't have to order just, you know, the A or the B. You know, if your system has a B or an A C will work just fine. And if the problem is the A or B won't work in the other ones is because they're a lot taller, and even with the tray up it hits, or with the mechanism up it'll hit your tray, or it'll still bind and bottom out inside. The C's are a little thinner and they will work in any of them. The C's were mainly in, I think, the 5000 series, and there may have been one other one, but you can use any of them. This laser I'm going to put in it says good laser, PS2 fat. So I did take that out of another unit that was working, but probably didn't have video or something else was wrong with that one. That's why. That's it, just in that box. I have another brand new one sitting over there. I'm kind of holding on to it in case we absolutely need it for like the 39. So let's get this laser changed out and make sure that that one is even though I haven't marked as good laser. It could still be like this one. 9 chances out of 10 it is a new laser, and I put it in a unit, and like I said, it had problems, other problems, or what have you, or even with a new laser it still wouldn't read. I've had them do that too, where you're probably looking at a bad ribbon cable. Come on. Little shaky today, as always. Oh yeah, sure. Alright, let's get our cable put back on. Where are you at? Make sure that's open all the way. Slide our ribbon cable in and crimp the gates closed. All right. Yeah. Said it was a good laser. I don't think it is. One little bump. Yeah, that laser is bad as well. Let's find another one. Alright, I'll bring you back when I find another laser. Like I said, I have another new one over there, but I'm kind of saving it. I have three in here. Yeah, this is another. That's a C. Alright, let's try that one. That one should be new. Not going to promise it is, but I see I'm the one who unsoldered the static, the anti-static, so I know that one is new. Let's try again. Alright, I'll get this one put in and then we'll give it a try. Okay, laser number 2. And spin it right up. No. So it doesn't like that one either. That's kind of odd. This is the one that kind of works. You may have to rethink here. Spins it up, but it's just not reading it. Alright, let me see what I can come up with. Okay, number 3. They say third time's a charm. And that one's reading. That was another new one. I bought a bunch of these. I used to buy them like 10 at a time when I had the game store, because this is pretty much the most common problem, was always having bad lasers. Used to buy these 10 at a time, and the Xbox 360 Slims and the E's. Used to always buy them 10 at a time. PS3s I didn't. Those ones I usually ordered when I needed them, because they were a lot more, and it was kind of hard to have too many of them sitting around that were not good. You know, you just have too much money sitting around with those. And there was so many different ones with the Blu-ray. Alright, so we got a good laser in it now. And now we can kind of work on a few other things on it, like getting maybe some more of it cleaned up or something. Alright. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and start putting it back together. Need one. there it is. There's a number 2, another one all done, ready to head out for sale. So that's going to do it for this one. Same thing, we just put a laser in it. We had parts missing in this one. We didn't have the laser or the arm that runs the laser back and forth, missing the rod and a bunch of screws on for the drive. But you can see now she's all up and running and ready to go. So we got one more to do after this one, and then I'll have all of these ready and be looking for something else to get ready. So I hope you enjoyed this one as much as I enjoyed making this one. And I hope to see you on the next one, part 3, which we have one more sitting down there to do, and that's the 3900. And we'll see what we can do with that one. Hopefully that one is just as easy as the first two. So until then, see ya.